Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ringside Cinema. I am Money Mike, and today I'm going to go over some WWE wrestlers who I think could be the top cover stars for 2K25. And I do know that the cover star will likely have a showcase mode, or be the focus of the showcase mode. So that really limits my options to either a top current star or a legend or Hall of Famer. So let's start with the legend killer, Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton makes the most sense for a showcase mode. Plus, as we saw with Cody Rhodes in 2K24, with Dusty Rhodes being a pre-order bonus, you could put in Bob Orton Jr. as a pre-order bonus for Randy Orton being on the cover Plus, if Randy Orton does end up facing Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania and he wins the championship, it works. You know, he would be in the main event night one. But it works in the sense that Randy Orton could potentially win the Rumble, just like Cody Rhodes did, be on the cover, and then win the championship all in the same year. Let's look at one that I think fans have been wanting to see for a while for a showcase mode, and that would be The Undertaker. You know, to me, The Undertaker presents a unique opportunity when it comes to showcase mode, because this could be a fun way to unlock match types, like a Buried Alive match, an Inferno match, if they were to go this route and you could unlock match types within Showcase, it does give us that unique opportunity with matches, but it also gives us opportunities with theme songs, attire for The Undertaker. This would be a good way to have Kane's original attire in the game, something that fans have been wanting in the game. So you could have Undertaker versus Kane from WrestleMania 14, and that could be the way to unlock Kane's original attire. Plus, the amount of opponents he has faced gives us some pretty unique unlockables. And again, I know that that's based off of contract rights and all that other stuff. But again, it does give us some big potential opportunities for some big names that have not been in a 2K game for a while, or at the very least has not been in one in a long time. If I were a time traveler and I went back to 1997 and told a wrestling fan that Triple H, Shawn Michaels will be running the WWE one day, you think they would believe me? Because technicality, they could just say, put us on the cover, right? Because a Triple H, Shawn Michaels / DX showcase with them on the cover would be pretty interesting. I think in general, people have wanted a Triple H showcase or a Shawn Michaels showcase for a while now. You know, a lot of people speculate, what's the showcase mode going to be? Well, I think with Triple H and Shawn Michaels, if you were to mix the two together, especially given that they're also arch rivals and have had their issues, I think you could blend this into a really, really unique showcase with it focusing on not just one superstar, but two, and highlighting maybe both of their careers from a single standpoint, and then their run as DX as well. In 2K24, 2K gave us different attires of CM Punk as persona cards. Now, I know my faction has a lot of critics that are not fans of the persona cards, But the fact that they gave us the different attires of CM Punk as Persona cards makes me think, were they teasing us for what could be 2K's 25 showcase? Because CM Punk as the cover star in 2K25 makes sense. Not only do you have different tires of CM Punk, you have the different theme song, you have the not just Cult of Personality, but you have his original theme song, but also you can unlock perhaps, I don't know, a AJ Lee. Like I said, maybe you could make AJ Lee DLC pre-order bonus. Plus, you have his dog Larry, which we saw in 2K24. Farrah, Cody's dog, Persona had my faction card, so you could have Larry having manager cards for 2K25 to go along with this. And again, most of CM Punk's opponents are in the WWE or under contract, with the exception of, say, a Chris Jericho or a Daniel Bryan. I almost said Jeff Hardy there, but I forgot. Jeff Hardy is in TNA now, which opens up the possibility for Jeff Hardy to be in 2K25, which means we could get CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy in showcase mode, which would be a good way to unlock Jeff Hardy. And before I get to who I ultimately think will be the cover star and showcase subject in 2K25, I wanted to throw this out here for what would be the bonus pack, so to speak. We've seen the last 2 years, we've seen Bad Bunny 2K special edition, and we saw this year with the Bray Wyatt special edition. I could see a WCW Nitro 30th anniversary DLC or edition of the game being released in the fall, because September of 2025 would be the anniversary of the first Monday Nitro. And I could see them doing this with Goldberg being the cover star, so to speak, and Goldberg, saying, hey, this is, if you want Bill Goldberg, buy the WCW Monday Nitro pack or whatever. And maybe you could include some other WCW stars, potentially. As in, basically it would be an add-on to the pack we just got this year, but you could add some more. And also, perhaps, maybe give us an authentic, very, very first Monday Nitro Arena, which was held at Mall of America. Now, that would be a very fun arena to have in the game. Speaking of making sense, I think, to me, the cover star for 2K25 is either going to be The Rock or Roman Reigns, or it's going to be a combination of both, or a Bloodline edition. Because, to me, we're either going to get a Rock showcase, which would be a pretty interesting showcase because it would give us the original Rocky Maivia attire. Plus, you could do a Roman Reigns showcase from, say, the Tribal Chief. Just covering his Tribal Chief run, since you can't really do his Shield run because Jon Moxley's in AEW. But, again, you could theoretically, if this is the WrestleMania match, if you have Rock versus Roman, you could have The Rock or Roman be on the cover, or be kind of on the cover as a dueling athlete, so to speak, kind of similar to Bianca and Rhea, where we have Rock on one side, Roman on the other, and it would basically help promote The Rock and Roman Reigns being the Night 2 main event, which I think at this point, I think it's obvious, right? That's going to be Rock and Roman Reigns as the night 2 main event. So yeah. Plus, if you really wanted to, you could do a showcase mode covering the entire family, which I know would be a very long showcase, but you could cover it with just who you have, because you could get the different attires for Jimmy, Jay, younger Roman Reigns, like I said, The Rock. You have Rikishi. You have a lot of good options if you wanted to do a entire family, entire Bloodline family showcase, and The Rock and Roman Reigns being on the cover would promote that. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments below. Who do you think will be the cover star of 2K25 or cover stars? And yeah, I didn't mention any of the women, but I do imagine that if they do what they did this year, where we had the deluxe edition with Bianca and Rhea on the cover, that I could see that happening with like Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair having the dual cover of the women's cover, so to speak. But yeah, comment below. Let me know what you think. Who should be on the cover of 2K25? Who do you want to see as the showcase star? Comment below. And as always, you've been watching Ringside Cinema.
Ringside Cinema, where the battles roar. Ringside Cinema, legends at the core. Tune in, feel the rush. Wrestling meets the screen. Ringside Cinema, living out the dream. Living out the dream. Living out the dream. Lights down, time to go. Cheers for heroes we know. Ringside forever. Oh. Wrestling